What's that now? Don't like the cold? Can't stay in today. We have a ritual to perform, you and I. Here. Wear this. It belonged to my daughter. Good. Today, I speak your name, girl. But will the goddess speak it back? Normally, it would be the mother who declares, if you had one. The whole village would attend, and matriarchs perform the ritual. But we are outcasts. Even so, we keep the tribe's rituals. Otherwise, we might become like the faithless old ones, who turned their backs on the goddess. But their wickedness doomed them. To us, were left the splendors of creation. Beasts of air, water, earth, and steel. It is one thing to hunt a beast, another to hunt a machine. You must be humble and respect their power. I will teach you this. One day. High Matriarch Tirsa. What is she doing here? Does she mean to forbid the ritual?
No, 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 off your knees. It's nearly time. And yes, you may speak to me.
You came to bless the naming.
Have not 6 months gone by since we entrusted her to you?
But we are outcasts.
You by choice, and she, well... I am a High Matriarch, Rost. I bless whom I choose.
Then you honor us.
Yes, yes, now go, and be ready to declare. Go! Oh, Mother, this child needs a name by which to know her. That your love may warm her life as the rising sun warms all the earth. Speak her name!
Aloy!
And so her name is blessed.
Stop this at once! What have you done?
I've blessed the naming of a child.
Stubborn woman, you call that curse a child? What did she tell you about his birth, outcast? Answer!
I've done only what you asked.
To raise it, yes. We said nothing of love.
Enough.
And you, blessing its name like it was one
I
of the
know
Nora,
my duty
one
to
of the
them.
tribe.
And to you.
Without consultation.
I'm here. And wherever you go, I will follow.
Welcome to Horizon Zero Dawn. And I think this game is really, really good, especially on the story side of things. I honestly put it up as sort of a spiritual successor to Fallout New Vegas, and that's high praise if it sounds like it to you. I stand by that. Let's not go above normal. It's not really what we're here for, the combat. Though it has its moments, to be sure.
Oh, that's a lot of berries.
You're quite the gatherer, aren't you, little Bast? Now go and see if you can find some more, hmm? Well done, that's a good boy. Children, come with me. She's an outcast, to be shunned. There. Oh, come on. There.
So, Horizon Zero Dawn is a game in the very far future, sort of post-apocalypse. Everyone has to rebuild society, but instead of on the, side of guns and whatnot in Fallout, still with post-war tech, everyone's kind of back to tribes, and primarily bows and arrows.
Looks tight, but I can get through. This must be a ruin of the metal world. One of the old places.
And it's sort of an open world shooter, more or less, but with, bows and arrows. And if this doesn't look very interesting to you, just sort of running around as a child, trust me, it gets, more complicated as it goes on. And the very interesting thing it does is it starts out with a very...
Never go in places like this. But I have to find a way out.
A very, very small scope. And gradually over the course of the game, and as you explore sort of the mysteries of the setting, it expands to a very, very, very large scope, and doesn't really stop until it's reached the end of its potential, so... I'll admit the first time I saw this, it was kind of, I was kind of a little nonplussed, I suppose. Just watching this little opening tutorial bit. But this game has a real slow burn, and it's worth seeing through to the end.
There's something up ahead. What's that? A detective. There's something shiny there. Lights. Everywhere. How does he do this? A metal door. Closed. Maybe this device I found can help. How do I get it open?
So yeah, you don't have to scan every single flipping glowy thing that you see. So...
A shape. It's connected to the door somehow.
And you don't even deal with a lot of, sort of...
It changed color.
Dungeon crawling even like this very often. It's not really as Zelda-like. There's a bit of... There's a few missions that are kind of... But, this is still pretty unrepresentative of the majority of the game still.
Director Evans, flash traffic from USRC. Black quartz encryption. I've routed the message to your hologrid for viewing.
Can I reach that? Guess not. None of that for now.
What's that?
You think I want it this way? It's the best I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Show me. Show me again.
Tekken 2. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
Yeah, see, that's just endearing, I think. Like I said, slow burn. And the bulk of the sort of audio data log situation, you know, there's a bit of the old collectibles finding, but the bulk of, like, scanning through reams and reams of audio logs mostly happens in the few dungeons like these, which are not the majority.
Well, Happy New Year, dear diary. Can you believe we actually celebrated last night? Well, we did. Kind of. Director Evans invited everyone to gather in the community room. Don't know where she got the party hats. That was a ghoulish touch. So there we sit, watching the clock tick down to midnight, and I'm thinking, am I the only one who gets the symbolism of this? It might have been worth it if Skylar had gotten drunk again, but I seem to be a mistake she doesn't want to repeat.
That makes much more sense now, after...
I saw them lining up in the community room, like cattle in a slaughterhouse, but smiling at each other. Shauna handing out meds, like being alive is some kind of pain to be eased. Well, not me. I don't want to go quiet. I don't want to trail off. I want a period at the end of my life sentence, not an ellipses. Hell, an exclamation mark. So if that upsets whoever finds this, too bad. I don't know anyone, anything, anymore.
So, people gathered under these bunkers and something bad happened, and that was it, apparently. And somehow we got from that to
Why did they die here?
tribes who have
What
forgotten
happened to them?
everything.
And pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Death. I'm sorry. It's been a while. And well, these meds Johnny gave us are really something. So, okay, from the top, kids. Hail Mary, full of grace. I mean, seriously? Record our songs for posterity? Great idea, Director Evans. Like I haven't done enough for posterity already. Like I wouldn't be here like this if not for posterity. I'm done with posterity. Posterity can go.
Shall soon dissolve like snow. The sun forbear to shine. But God, who called me here below, will be forever mine.
Only the most cryptic and morbid of audio logs here, folks. Only the finest.
And maybe that's all I need, you know? That moment the door opened and you were standing there wearing that retro weave dress and the way you smiled. I had to look away or you were gonna see on my face what had just blossomed inside me, you know? It was just an instant, but I knew we'd be forever.
And Machu Picchu. Always wanted to see that. Never did. Why didn't I go with Owen when he asked? Stupid. Should have gone. Well.
Whatever happened to was depressing, too.
He found me. Ross found me. Down here.
Oh, Mother be praised. Come, girl. Take my hand. You don't belong down there. Come. Such places are forbidden, Aloy.
I fell in.
They are of the metal world. What is that on your face?
Nothing.
Did you find it down there?
No.
Give it to me.
No.
Aloy, such things are dangerous.
No!
Well, if you're gonna go sneaking away from home, you'll need to know how to survive in the wild. Come, Aloy. Home now. But starting tomorrow, you will learn to hunt.
Sweetness.
All these shapes. What do they mean?
Take your bow.
Yep, that's a bow.
And enough muttering to that plaything. We descend to the valley now. Follow.
Identifying bows. Yep, that's a bow.
The wilds can be dangerous, Aloy. You will need to stay close and do as I say.
I know.
Now, you're still scratched up from that fall you took yesterday. So let's start there. Take this medicine pouch. I'll show you how to fill it. See this plant over here? It's called salvebrush. Come, gather its berries in your pouch. Good. Now eat the berries. They may taste bitter, but they can save your life. Always keep your pouch full of medicinal berries, flowers, and plants.
Where are we?
This valley is just a part of All Mother's embrace.
Embrace.
The Nora tribe watches these lands and keeps out the most dangerous machines, usually.
Sorry, this is just another very pretty open world game that I just, you know, taking the
Further
time
down
to
the
stream.
river, you'll find a herd of machines.
Hard not to
And I will
appreciate.
teach you how to hunt.
Are they dangerous?
All machines are dangerous, Aloy. Their power must be respected. But I will be beside you. Aloy, a machine's coming. Crouch and follow me into the tall grass.
The tall, specifically red grass.
There. Now stay low.
Little one.
No, Aloy. Such machines are called Watchers. You must learn to avoid their gaze if you are to survive in the wilds. I will show you. Listen close and do as I do. Stay still. Wait for it to pass. Now keep low and follow me across the trail to that tall grass. Oh, another one. Let it pass. crouched walking is quieter than upright. Wait for it. That's the last of them. Let's move on.
I don't have a lot of commentary here because it's just... I'm just appreciating the moments.
You did well. They didn't see or hear you. Now stay close. That herd should be just ahead.
So yeah, stealth has two components, the visibility and sound. And there you go, that's maximum sound.
Who's that?
Ignore him.
But why's he up there? He's smiling at us.
Deb! Get back where you belong! Deb! Where are you?
Ignore him. We are outcasts and he is of the tribe.
Maybe he doesn't like the tribe.
Then he is a fool. Come now, let's find that herd. Follow.
Oh, there we go.
There. See them? These are called striders.
Oh, rolling.
Ha! Get!
Why'd you chase them off?
To show you how some machines startle easily if they detect you and run away. They're best approached by stealth. Don't worry. We'll catch up with them further down the valley. You'll see.
Particularly if you're hunting them for parts.
Now, I want you to find some rocks that fit the cup of your hand.
Why?
Do as I say, Aloy, and gather the rocks. I will show you how to use them. Those will do. Follow.
Rocks are a thing that sort of progressively lose their usefulness the further you get in the game, but you know, even towards the end they can still have some use.
Aloy, over here.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Aloy, come now.
Okay, okay.
Stop wasting time. There's the herd. All right, it's time to throw some rocks.
But rocks can't hurt machines, right?
No, but they can distract them. Draw them into traps. Like that watcher over there. It must be dealt with, or it will warn the herd and send them running before we get in range.
Warn them? How?
The machines speak to each other, Aloy. Unless they are first silenced. Now you stay here on the ridge. On my signal, throw rocks and draw the watcher over to me. Wait for my signal. Aloy, throw a rock near me.
Done. There's your basic stealth attack.
There. Come, girl, it's safe now. Harvest a kill so I can teach you how to make arrows. Good. Now, gather stalks of ridgewood from the plants over there. Use the stalks as arrow shafts. and metal shards for arrowheads. Good. You'll never run out of arrows if you know how to craft what you need. Let's put those arrows to use. Follow me.
So yeah, it's a crafting system, but one where it becomes less of a hassle as the game goes on.
Here, stay low in the grass and be quiet. It's time to make your first kill, Aloy. Strider, one of the weaker machines, but even a weak machine can kill a hunter if she's careless. You must study your prey. Its hide is thick, but there are spots where it is vulnerable, like its eye. Can you guess another?
On its back. Is that a weakness?
Yes. How did you guess that?
The device. It showed me.
That plaything? Stop playing games. Now, take down that Strider. Target the eye or the canister. And if it charges, be ready to roll out of the way. Again! You did well today, but you have much to learn. Tomorrow, we train again. What was that?
That boy! The one running the brave trails.
Follow Aloy, quick!
After you, Rost. My little kid legs can't let me sprint that fast, Dad. Whoa. Old ship here.
It's only a matter of time before the machines find that boy and kick him to death. But if I shoot, it'll cause a stampede, and it will trample him.
But I can see the paths they take.
Stop telling stories.
I'm not. I can sneak through.
You will not.
Great. You disarm me in the process. Thanks, Dad.
I need to do this slowly and quietly.
So yeah, this is the other feature of the focus. Just to show you where things might soon be walking. And there aren't too many sections like this where it's pure stealth in the game either. Might as well gather some ridgewood while we're here. We're probably fine.
Got to be careful.
I'm a little less gun shy than I was on my first playthrough, and it's mainly the Watchers I have to worry about.
I need to see their paths. Almost there.
A little bit of dodge rolling will basically do the job just fine.
There he is. Hey.
What? How is this?
Shh. Follow me.
How do you know to avoid them?
I think this is the last one, and then we're home free.
How are you doing this?
It's not that impressive.
How is this possible?
Okay, we get it, Teb. We get it. And we're good.
So, it is no plaything.
Wait. Oh, Mother, bless that girl. Bless you both.
Boy!
She saved me. I just wanted...
Boy! Seal your lips. They are outcasts, both. And she is motherless. Come now. Back to Mother's heart.
That boy should not have spoken to us. It's against tribal law. We'll go home now. Follow.
I know the way. Seal your lips. Seal your lips. Seal your lips.
Stay away, no mother. Ooh.
So this is about as far as the moral choice thing goes in this game. Aggressive, compassionate, or intelligent.
Hey.
And that's by far the most impressive.
Children, away from there. Back to picking berries.
You're bleeding. Let me have a look. Here, hold still. I'll get it.
Why are you treating it with a rock, Dad?
Why am I an outcast?
Aloy, this is not the time.
Who was my mother.
Aloy, I've told you before, that's not for us to know. You were just a newborn when the matriarchs brought you to me.
So the matriarchs, they know?
It's not so simple.
But they know.
Aloy, we are outcasts.
So how do I make them tell me?
The matriarchs? There is a way, perhaps.
So tell me.
It would be dangerous.
How?
It would take years of training.
I don't care. How do I do it? Tell me.
The proving. The tribe's rite of passage held every year. Those who pass become braves. But to the one who wins, the matriarchs grant a boon.
A boon?
Yes, whatever the winner wants.
Then I'll do it. Whatever it takes. I'll win the proving.
I see. We'd best get started then. Your training will be hard. And it will take years.
Start training? Yes. Follow.
Not quite what I said, girl. These are all the times she almost died just trying to do it. Man, that's BS. It never takes just one arrow.
Rost? 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 Where is he? 2 days before the proving and he goes off without me? He wouldn't do
that. So, welcome to the menu. There are a few things to get. Anyway, so... I'm gonna say... Let's see, what's highest priority? Silent strike. There's our silent takedown. That'll be important, especially in the early game. That's a good tree right there, the silent stuff. But let's also grab Gatherer for more resources. And yeah, silent drop. The spear is kind of pointless, but might as well knock them all over. Now let's save. I think there's a trophy for knocking all these over that I haven't gotten yet.
Never know when I might need these.
Aloy talks to herself a lot, so adjust yourself to that.
He said we'd go hunting this morning. Why isn't he here? Where's he gone to? What's he doing up there? He's just standing there. What's going on with him?
There's also some minor platforming. There, that's the platforming.
Aloy, you're here.
Did you want to be alone?
No. We must speak. I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You learned to hunt, learned to survive. But I fear there's a lesson I failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared, or you will die. Descend into the Embrace and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows? What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
The North Gate? At the edge of the Embrace?
Yes. Now be on your way.
Is something else bothering you?
No, I'm fine.
Are you worrying about what happens after the proving?
What happens is clear. You will be accepted as one of the tribe, and I will still be an outcast, to be shunned.
Rost, even if the tribe accepts me, I won't—
There is much to do, Aloy. We will discuss this later.
Okay.
Facial animation, I think it's pretty good.
Anything else you want me to do while I'm down in the Embrace?
Odd Grata might be out of food by now. You could hunt a week's worth of meat for her, if you find the time.
Wouldn't mind if she'd say thanks just once.
Grata follows the law. Her silence towards us is honorable, not an insult.
If you say so. I'll go gather the parts, but I'm also going to pay Karst a visit.
Aloy, that man breaks the law every time he speaks to you.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
That sounds ominous. All right. See you at the North Gate. Something's really bothering him. If he thinks I'm gonna abandon him, he's wrong.
And here is All Mother's Embrace. This is but a portion of the entire world map. And it's still pretty big.
The embrace. My whole life I've never gone beyond this valley. That'll change after the proving. 2 days. 2 days until I get answers. 2 days and I'll know who she was. And why I was cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. Alright. Time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd.
Someone already killed that Watcher and stripped it of parts. Rather, they already looted it. Man. Classic Outcast Aloy. It's been a while. The levels go all the way up to 50, and I've 100%ed this game before. Oh. Although, I should probably just head up the hill. It's tempting on your first time through to scan at every opportunity to make sure you're not going to get ambushed, but it's fairly obvious, and you're not really going to... Not too often, I think, going to end up in a situation where you get blindsided by a bunch of machines and end up screwed. And most times you can just run. The Watchers aren't too dangerous, and they're not going to follow you too far.
These will keep.
So, by all means, save yourself some time and just sprint. Though it's easier once you get silent sprinting.
Hello, Grata.
Oh, Mother, since I was cast out, have I not been constant as the river flows? Have I not kept the vows as the stones do?
Pardon me, ma'am, but there's a giant iron snake in the background, and I'm a little more interested in that.
Don't worry, Grata. I'll hunt your rabbits.
Oh, Mother, I hear your voice on the wind. I would count your blessings on my prayer beads, but I lost them atop the eastern overlook. My old bones are too worn to return.
So it's rabbits and your trinket you need this time. Okay, I'll find you at your camp.
Odd indeed. Looks like we'll find a bunch over there. And it's a good idea to do all the side quests because, you know, that results in XP and gets you up the skill tree faster. And not all the skills are terribly always the best, but, you know, there's a lot of good ones in there. Especially towards the end of the trees. We've got wildlife. Hunting animals is actually extremely important, and
These are helpful.
they don't
Bitter, though.
telegraph that terribly well early on.
Okay, Grata said her prayer beads were at the eastern overlook. It's not far from here.
So I'm gonna take the hell out of advantage of all this. There's a bit of auto-aim on the arrows if you haven't noticed.
I need more ammo.
Oh, damn it, I don't have any metal shards. I'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way. I know you might be thinking, oh, why are you, beating up all the cruel, defenseless rabbits, but I'm telling you, I really, really will regret not taking this opportunity later. There's also turkeys.
This will wash away the scent for now.
Every animal has an uncommon and a rare resource. And those uncommon and rare resources can be used for crafting capacity upgrades. So there's where the evil crafting system is, and it requires all these animal bones and skins. And then fatty, bony, and lean, the meats are used for a few craftable items. There we go. Like potions. But for the first level, I need metal shards, which are also basically caps from Fallout. Instead of trading bags full of bottle caps... Oh dear. Oh, I am ultra screwed. Alright, I guess I'm grabbing... Guess I'm fighting... fighting a herd early. And watchers, you can just engage in melee anyway, so... Oh.
The brave trail up the rocks is close by.
Ugh. So
may be devout, but it takes strong arms to reach the Overlook the fast way.
So. You can handle yourself, despite the emphasis on stealth and whatnot. If you get hit, it's just gonna suck. But that's what the medicine pouch is also for, so... Oh, sounds like something's going on in the distance. Also... Ah, there we go. Sometimes the next bit can be a little hard to find. Occasionally it diverges and then reconverges. Not much to it, really. Wait, damn it, I could've... I could've hunted those geese.
Promising. Aha! Grata's prayer beads. I see why she comes up here to pray. It looks out to Mother's Gate. You know, I wonder what bothers me more. That she ignores me, or that with all her talking to all mothers, she's never lonely.
And that's how you get down. Might as well hunt some striders while we're in the area. Get some blaze from fire canisters. Thing is, we're never going to be able to get all of them.
The others haven't noticed.
Oh dear. Did not expect you to just... You guys are a bit more aggressive than you usually are. And they're knocking down trees. It also helps to have played through the game before and be generally confident around the herd. Got some blaze, got some blaze. Oh, hey, buddy.
For later.
So yeah, just well-timed rolls and precise arrow placement, and generally you can handle whatever a basic herd can throw at you. So you don't need to be too crazy about stealth.
Safe. For a few minutes, anyway.
But I believe there was a quest in this direction. Also, I may be getting noticed a lot because my sprint is still very loud. And I'm not used to that. I'm used to... I think I went for a silent sprint pretty quickly last time. But when in doubt...
Now they're hunting me.
Rolling dodge. Let's clear these guys. Away they go. Here come these guys. Right in the eye, watchers go down in one hit. Pretty simple. It's always a good idea to grab everything you can. Also, we've got enough shards that we can upgrade something. Resource satchel. I would say that's a pretty good idea. Hunter bow quiver. Also a pretty good idea.
Would you not help me?
Oh, I'm getting to it, man.
You want to talk to an outcast?
I'm desperate for help. Whatever the consequences.
What's the problem then? Trouble with your leg?
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana. She's in danger. She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle, and I fear for her life. I can't even stand up, let alone go after her. Will you help me find her?
You know the matriarchs might cast you out for speaking to me, don't you?
I don't care. I tried looking for her myself and my leg gave out. Just find her. I'll accept any punishment if it means she's safe.
Why would your daughter hunt a scrapper on her own?
It's my fault. I went after it first and it tore up my leg. I barely got away and I left a spear impaled in the machine. That spear was made by Adina, my mate, who died last year. It means everything to Arana. She went after the scrapper to get it back.
You said Arana went to Mother's cradle?
Yes, southeast of here. I forbid her from going, but ever since her mother died, she's become impossible. Damn it, look at me. A widower, now a cripple. Father that can't find his daughter. Please, help me set things right.
Can I at least get you out of the rain?
I'll do what I can to help your daughter.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
Alright, so we got a couple of side quests going on. First, we'll finish off Odd Grotto, and then we'll go find Arana in her mother's footsteps. You can also slide. So there's that. So yeah, the characters and quests are, I'd say, fairly standard right now. But I don't know, at the very least,
There's Grata, all alone with Allmother, the only way she knows.
characters are at least true to themselves. Which is, you know, at least, you know, they have believable motivations.
Good news, Grata. Once again, Allmother has brought you rabbits.
I found your prayer beads too. Just try not to lose them again.
All Mother. Each morning I find your tears of joy speckling the leaves. Joy at the beauty of all you have made. See how I cry now with you in gratitude.
So you'll cry for her, but you won't speak to me. Fine. Guess that makes you the better outcast. Grata, I may not be around much for a while. I'm gonna run in the proving, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen after that.
Oh, Mother, I thank you for the kindnesses you share. When the proving comes, in your great wisdom, may you give favor to a brave of generous heart.
I think I get what you're saying. Goodbye, Grata. For now.
Also, no one cares about the rain in this universe.
Hear me as I count off my years of devotion to these deeds.
I need to keep my kit dry.
Too late. Let's see. feel like the whole stealth tree is generally worth saving up for, even though it costs 2 in the second tier and 3 each in the third and fourth tier. But Scavenger's also pretty nice early on. Herbalist is healer and herbalist are actually more powerful than they sound. Disarm traps and tinker is almost essential early on. Well, maybe not early on, but particularly later. I went for like double shot and triple shot almost next to last. Got through most of the game without him. Concentration, though. Yeah, in terms of basic abilities, concentration's nice to have for lining up more accurate shots on enemies with smaller weaknesses. We got another exclamation mark there. The game also has a bit of the whole Bethesda climbing thing going on, which I honestly appreciate.
Scrappers, looking for metal.
We got nearby? Really?
Rom! It's your sister, Alara!
We got a boar. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, game over. Uh-oh. Too late, buddy. Alright, well. Killed a couple of scrappers. And still more to come. Come on, buddy. Come on, pals. Oh, it's a whole herd of scrappers. That's just...
Mom, can you hear me?
That's just excellent. Oh boy.
Rom, please! It's Alara!
Okay. Can I get away with getting into that brush before...
I'm here! Are you out there?
Somehow that worked. I wasn't even in stealth before getting into the grass, which was almost a drastic failure. Okay. Are we clear now? Are we good? Let's gather up and move on.
Please, Rom! Come find me!
I'm getting there. Even though I'm not the person you're calling for, I'm getting there. I got rid of every last one of those scrappers, for Pete's sake. Looks like I need to find the climbing spot. Here we are.
Who are you calling out for? Do you need help?
I have nothing against outcasts. Far from it. But I shouldn't talk to you. I don't want to get in trouble.
I don't see anyone else around to help.
I guess you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be callous. My brother was cast out, but his sentence has ended. He should have come home, but he didn't, and his camp was covered in blood.
You You said your brother's camp was soaked with blood?
The Braves went looking for him, and that's what they found. All I can think about is what might have happened. Is he really dead? Or maybe just wounded? Is he suffering? Does he need help? I can't stand it not knowing.
What are you doing out here all alone?
Each day I cut a notch on the wall, so I knew Brom's sentence was over. Then I cut 3 more. But he still hadn't come back. I begged the matriarchs to send Braves to find him, and all they found was a blood-soaked camp. The Braves said he must be dead, but I have to know the truth. So I came out looking for him.
Why was your brother cast out?
Brom was always a little different. A little touched. One of the hunters had a cruel heart and never let him alone. I was gone but an hour, and the hunter set after him like always, but this time, Brom struck back with a rock and split the man's skull. Spirits made him do it, he said. Whispers of the forgotten. It cost him 10 years. I never should have left him alone.
There's a lot of little touches in the facial animation, that one of which I just noticed was the dimpling of the chin.
What do you mean, forgotten?
All Mother curses blasphemers who won't repent, banishing them from her eternal memory. Those lost spirits are the forgotten. Brom used to say they spoke to him, told him to do things. It was such a burden for him, and there was nothing I could do to help.
I'll do what I can to find your brother.
You will? Then let me come with you. I won't be a bother. I know how to stay out of sight.
I'm faster on my own.
If that is how it must be, just find him then. Please.
Alright, what's faster here? Probably that one. And we might as well grab that campfire on the way.
That must be Alana. Sounds like she's in trouble.
I can't get down! Help!
What do we got? Just a few watchers here? Easy as pie. 3.
Somebody, please! I'm surrounded!
I get it. I really do. Ah, I had the chance right there.
I need help! I can't get down!
I'm working on it.
Yeah, get rid of them, please!
Don't give me away. Oh, there was a 4th one.
Take those watchers down!
Okay then.
Thanks for saving me from those machines.
Yeah, just a sec. Foraging. Just usually take all is what you want.
Thank you. I thought those watchers were gonna tear me apart.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
That spear must mean a lot to you.
My mother made it not long before she died. I can't believe my father lost it.
He didn't mean to. Scrappers are dangerous.
I know. I just can't stand the idea that it might be gone forever.
Your father is worried sick about you.
He gets worried if I go 10 steps to relieve myself in the bushes.
He doesn't want to lose you, Alana.
I know. But I do wish he wouldn't yell at me so much.
How did you wind up in that tree?
I tracked the scrapper to Mother's cradle. Caught a glimpse of it too, but then a watcher saw me and called his pack. By all Mother, I'm just not a good enough hunter to get that spear back, am I?
I'll look for your spear.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Heart.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll go to him right away. Thanks again.
Alright, and here's the other part of the Focus's abilities. Pretty simple forensics.
Verana's trail ends here. Must be where she saw the scrapper. If I follow its tracks, I should be able to find that spear.
And then occasionally you have to refresh it.
Mother's cradle.
One of several settlements in the area, not to be confused with Mother's Heart and Mother's Gate. There's a few Mother's things in here. I've gotten some stuff now. I can probably make some more crafting happen. At least level 1 crafting. I don't need that many outfits, but... or weapons. Or traps, but modifications, I can end up getting a lot of those. What do I need to get the next resources? Oh, not too much. But I do need a boar bone to upgrade the hunter bow quiver. Noted.
Clear that up. The trail ends here. I'll bet it crossed the river. Better check the other side. Time to see Karst and get a tripcaster.
I mean, I guess, but there's way more exciting prospect right now. And it's, oh boy.
There. Time to get that spear.
Alright, there is, at the very least, a brave path that leads above. And since there's a few scrappers down there, any advantage is worthwhile. And it's a bit higher level. The scrappers seem to feed on... feed is a strange word to use on them, but they seem to feed on the corpses of the dead, other dead machines. Let's see if we've got a better approach. Angle. Like, I'm fairly confident around these things, but, you know, I'd rather not start an encounter on the wrong foot if I can help it. That's sort of how this game balances. Just, you know, you can be a bit reckless, but you don't want to end up dead pretty quick. That was maybe a little too effective. Come on. What is your deal?
I can set it there.
And now we're in Crazy Town. They also have lasers. And somehow that one just forgot about me. Whoops, that wasn't close enough. Well, there we go.
A well-made weapon. Arana will be happy to have it back.
Pardon? Let's see. We do have a quest there. I think we'll round up this first wave of quests and then call it a night, but that's still a little ways off. I'm also going to turn on my AC if y'all don't mind. It means my audio will get a little bit windier. So yeah, I think this is, you know, a kind of an exciting game, but also has some really nice animation and story chops.
Looks nervous.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, or you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Is there a reason why you're acting so cranky today?
Once you run the proving and get made a brave, you'll deal with traitors in Mother's Heart. Maybe I don't like losing customers.
Traitors who don't break the law and deal with outcasts, you mean?
That's right. Our days of crime will be behind us, so long as you keep quiet.
Are you worried I'm going to tell someone that you trade with outcasts?
I don't think you're the kind who talks, but you never know.
You can stop worrying. The secret's safe with me.
Yeah, that's what I figured. But I don't mind hearing it.
The only person I've ever told about our trades is Rost.
Yeah, well, not like he can turn me in, even if he wanted to. Law and duty sort of a man, that Rost. I don't know how you stand it.
You really don't know why he was cast out?
I've told you no. I don't think anyone knows what he did, but it must have been serious because his term is for life.
Why do you take the risk, trading with outcasts?
Every time you ask. If a big, meaningful talk is what you're after, move along.
But I want to chase down...
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I want to chase down a bunch of dialogue trees. Give me this.
Matriarch said I was tainted and gave me 5 years.
What did you see in the ruins?
Nothing I can make sense of. After my shunning, I tried living back in Mother's Heart, but everyone I knew had moved on, and there were so many people everywhere I turned. I like it better out here.
Last time I visited, you had a tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens. What can I say? Special weapons don't come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge of that. Show me.
And now, shopping. There's usually a free sample box from every merchant, so it's usually a good idea to stop by. Also, if you go to sell, you can see things that, what things are used for in the resources menu. There should be a few things that are just for selling metal shards and nothing else, so those are safe to sell for money. And the rest, sometimes people want not just money, but a special type of item as well, or a bundle of items. But metal shards are the base currency, as well as your base crafting ingredient, so. But, like in Fallout, by mid-game, you will have literally thousands, probably, if you're making sure to sell all of your pure sellables and, extras and whatnot, so money is a non-issue. While we're here, we might as well grab something else. Let's see, that's a tripcaster. Ropecaster, I mean, all the weapons actually are pretty good and have their uses. Sling. Carja sling. Every type of weapon, and these are sort of the major types, come in 3 tiers. And, but you got the sling for lobbing bombs that inflict elemental states, Ropecaster for shooting at machines to tie them down, Warbow for elemental arrows, Sharp Shot Bow for precise or particularly special tearing arrows. Which is, so they're all situationally very useful. Early on, I'm not sure, actually. What would be the most worth my time. If I could get more Blaze, but that would require, a lot of Striders, but... Or spending a bunch of money on that. Actually, yeah, how about we just buy a crap ton of Ridgewood right now. That'll set us up for a while. There's also potions, but I don't really need that just yet. I should grab some kind of weapon, so I got some kind of backup. Early on, I don't need much more than the Hunter Bow and the Tripcaster, but let's say what would be good? Well, how about the one that costs the most? Or I could save my materials for the next tier and not even bother with the basic ones, but, not really going to even use these modifications very much. Let's actually grab two weapons, if we can manage it. Let's do the Sharp Shot Bow. And Sling or Ropecaster. Ooh, it's kind of a tough choice. Guess it comes down to how the ammo is to get. Yeah, ropecaster.
Now that you've got yourself a tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, all right? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Really? Could have fooled me. Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay. Be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
I guess that concludes our business.
All right. Good luck in the proving. Blessing of All Mother and all that.
I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
And now we have a variety of weapons for the discerning hunter. And some fast travel packs. Well, a fast travel pack. Tie rope, yeah. And now every weapon and tier of weapon gives you a kind of basic tutorial mission that awards some XP and is probably worth doing. But right now let's focus on the errands, I think. And we're not going to meet Rost at the North Gate just yet. We might as well fast travel. We got a free one. It's not too big a deal just yet.
Oh, Mother be praised. Aloy's back with the spear. First you send Arana back to me, and now you've got the spear. When I first called out to you for help, I didn't even know if you'd speak to me. I'm glad you did.
Me too. I can't believe you got the spear back.
Your mother knew how to craft them. It's of exceptional make.
I'll never be the crafter she was, but she did pass along a few tricks. I'd be happy to take a look at your spear.
Thank you. It sounds like she was special. I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, because of you, I still have the spear to remember her by. You didn't have to help us, but you did. She would have admired that. Thank you, Aloy, for everything.
It's heavy. The world's going white.
And that... that nets you the upgrade. One of 2 upgrades for the spear. That gives you just a little bit more damage, and, you know, that's worthwhile. I think from this point I'm gonna save my skill points for better skills. And I'm gonna hike all the way down over dang there. But yeah, that quest is pretty important, because otherwise I think you miss out on a pretty significant spear upgrade that's like the only one in the game until near the end game. At least in terms of raw damage. Not that the spear's, you know, the most important thing, but it helps.
And one of these.
You know, sometimes when you go back to the beginning of a game, you know, after getting to the max and whatnot, you have kind of a rough time because it's like, oh, it's kind of a pain, more than I remembered it in the first time, but honestly, this is going swimmingly, and I still think this is a lot of fun. I mean, I've taken kind of a break from it. You know, I've taken a bit of hiatus since I binged the game, pretty much, but you know, I still like how the main gameplay comes together. The, you know, bow and arrow shooting, the dodging, the melee, the hunting, the stealth, you know, in its element, it comes together nicely. And I find it compelling. There are a few times where she ziplines and I can't help but imagine her just smacking her face on in front of the pole where she lands, because she lands just dangerously close. Give me a boar. Give me the boar. Better be boar skin. Also, while we're in the area, we've got some precision arrows and some watchers. No, nothing? Alright. I guess I need a boar bone. Come on.
This must be Brom's camp. Better clear out those watchers.
Ah, never mind. There'll be another time. The tutorial side missions are only count if you have them as your active quest, which is kind of annoying as all hell. Alright, that's my actual chance right there. That was my actual chance right there. Screw it.
Blood, but no body. There's gotta be more to this. Looks like a few drops of blood lead away from the camp.
The plot thickens.
Whose knife is this? Did someone attack Brom with it? Looks like more blood leading away from here.
And now we are Aloy, ace detective. Mostly because we're cheating with a magic eye thing. Oh wait, shouldn't be using the precision bow on a freaking pheasant. That seems like a waste of time.
Did someone bring the blood to the camp? The trail of blood ends here. But whoever left it must have also left tracks.
And yeah, if you just look in the general area of, you know, the glowing tracks, you can tag them, so you can just get them in a snap most of the time. It's not, you know, terribly in-depth or complex mechanics like most of the stuff in this game, but, you know, it gets the job done. Wish it was a little more interesting, but it gets the job done. Sometimes that's enough for, you know, big open world game. Okay, now I have to take the chance. You're sticking through the tree, but I don't care. Oh, dang. I really only have 2 more shots at this. Not that way. There we go. A little more XP for the road. And yeah, that's, you know, the play cycle still has the Fallout thing of, okay, everyone's dead, loot the bodies, get a few caps here and there. It works for me. Works quite well for me. Anyway, let's focus back on where the heck we were. Yeah, sometimes the tracks will just lead you through a herd.
I wonder if the blood from the camp came from the spore. If Brahm did this, why does he want people to think he's dead? And why desecrate the shrine? Who are those sparkles picking at?
Oh dear. It's a little hard to see and mark one machine through another. Alright. Oh dear. No, 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 no. You don't see me. I really need you to not see me. Hello. I was never here.
Looks like it was a watcher. Whoever I'm following made short work of it.
Whoopsie. Yeah, enough of that business. Yeah, over here, buddy. There we are. Oh, I take it I still need to actually look at the Watcher.
If it's Brahm, he definitely knows how to handle a spear.
This is a little longer than I remember, but it's one of the early quests. And it's the first one that introduces, I think. Hello.
Someone loaded these supplies. Brahm was an outcast for a long time. Why take food and gear now?
Follow short ways without taking damage.
It's the supplies from the cache. Why would they take them and just throw them away?
Might as well craft some potions while we're at it. Not the health potions, but the resist potions, which only have one ingredient. And then can sell for a bit. Those are usually worth doing.
I will. I'll kill myself. I'll kill myself before I hurt her.
Well, that's comforting.
I will. I'll kill myself. I'll kill myself before I hurt her. You're not a spirit. What do you want?
I want you to step away from the edge, Brom.
No. Leave me alone. Can't you see I need time to think? How am I supposed to think when everybody is shouting at me?
I'm not shouting. I know you're a good listener. So come listen to me, just as you would the others.
They say not to listen. But Alara always said, never ignore a speaker I can see. All right. I'll hear you out.
That's better. Now tell me, what's troubling you?
Spirits of the forgotten. Souls cursed by the All-Mother. Their voices never let me be. They want me to do things. Hurt people. If I go back to the Nora, they might make me hurt Alara. And I'll kill myself before I let that happen.
Do you have to listen to the spirits, Brom?
They're speaking to me right now. Oh is with me. They take care of me. Keep me company. Help me. Except when they scream. Like when that hunter knocked me down. Crush his skull with the rock, they said. And I did.
Brom. You're alive. Oh, Mother be praised. I'm sorry I followed you, but I had to make sure he was all right.
No. Please, sister, I can't protect you.
I need no protection from you, Brom.
He fears these spirits that he hears will turn him against you. Unless your voice can quiet them?
Yes, just as it was before. He only ever hurt someone once, and it was provoked.
I don't want to hurt you. But the Forgotten, their whispers, they fill my head with screams.
Brom, the voice that says you want to protect Alara is your true voice. You have to listen to it and go your own way.
I'm sorry, Alara. But she's right. I'll miss you. But they will keep me company. I must go.
No! Don't do this! I'll follow you then!
I'll kill myself before I hurt you, sister. So do not follow. Goodbye.
That's not quite what I meant.
Always said Brom's mind was weak. But you heard his strength. Only someone strong could carry his burden. At least we got to say goodbye. I thank you for that, Aloy. But now, I must be alone.
Alright. Probably should have gone for the other option, but I picked that last time and kinda wanted to see what would happen this time. My bad. At the very least, got a skill point out of it. Strike from above, which is not actually terribly useful. Low profile. Heavy lifter, which leads to concentration plus and fast reload, and also double and triple shot. Or scavenger, which leads to disarm traps and tinker, and ammo crafter and scavenger plus. Interesting options all. It's kind of a toss-up between low profile and scavenger. That's scavenger. I can still manage without having maximum stealth yet, but that's still going to be a high priority next time. Yeah, I did that already. And that should be just about everything in terms of side quests.
Explosions and shouts from outside the embrace. I wonder what's going on. There he is.
Aloy, you're here.
Just save real quick. And there we go. And I think that'll do it for today. That's pretty much the bulk of the embrace done right there, the tutorial area basically. And yeah, that's a pretty good sampler for the early part of the game, though like I said towards the beginning, this game is kind of on a slow burn, and you know, I'm not saying it's not interesting now, but it gets steadily, patiently more interesting as the game goes on, as they introduce new things, you know, new mechanics and new stories. It's a really, really thoughtful game, and pretty game at that. So, that said, I think I will bid you all good night.